Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is, well, now the scale on the monitor over here, both of them, I have to lean over to see. It's September 22nd of 2021, and it's 1:13 a.m. in the morning. I just switched this monitor. Ouch. Oh, where's my naproxen? Ouch. Now, so both the monitors are set to 3840 by 2160, and that takes care of the problem with the space on the bottom and the space on the top of the last video. That takes care of that. Ouch. Oh. Ouch. I don't know where my med is. Oh, here's my night med. Do I have? No, I don't have one in there. Anyway, so I have both monitors 3820 by, okay, monitor number one that's here is 3840 by 2160, and that's what's recommended for it, and it is let's see, identify. It didn't identify itself, but it's an LG monitor, and it's the size that it's supposed to be. It's 38, and it's an H. It's let's see, LG. So I think this is this is the LG monitor, 27 UL 550. It's 4K and does HDR 10. And this monitor here is LG monitor. I think it's a 27 UD58P, I believe. No. I don't know. I'm confused. I've got so much scribbling there. Ouch. So I can drag stuff back and forth, and the Manicam has no problem with the size of the the screen. It supports 3820 by it supports 3840 by 2160. Both the monitors are set to that. Now the only thing I switched microphones too, by the way. I switched back to the Elgato microphone, and we'll see how that works. The question is, have I messed up the last change and the last video? The question now is, what else have I messed up? I'm always doing this, by the way, and I don't know why. I keep doing this kind of thing. But I've been doing that since when I started my computer bulletin board in 1982. That was one of the complaints that people had. I would, I had to write in the beginning, I had to write my own BBS software in BASIC. But then later purchased, I used, some of it was free to use, some I paid for. There at the labs, I was using something called BBS program called Wildcat. I loved that way that was set up, and the way you could set it up, you could just do so many things with it. It was just beautiful software. I paid for it. I'm not sure if I had to pay for upgrades to it, but that was about the end of the BBS days. Then it went to the internet and the World Wide Web. But yeah, a complaint that people had was that they liked the software and everything, but I kept trying new software. And of course, when I got to some of them, like when I got to Wildcat, I stayed with that for, I don't know, I think several years. I really liked it. I wish I could still be running it. But things have changed. So, what can I say since the last video? One thing, when I hooked up well, actually, I hadn't made a change. I just rebooted. I had made I still had the same setup that we don't like, right? The one from the video right before this. I rebooted the computers, or the computer, 2 monitors, 1 computer. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And then bang, the monitor over here didn't work. And so I messed with it a little bit, and then I remembered. And maybe it was this monitor that I ordered in. Can't remember. But whichever one it was, a monitor came and it said, you must use this DisplayPort cable. If you're doing DisplayPort, you have to use this cable. And I thought, a DisplayPort cable should be a DisplayPort cable. What do they have? What? Somebody's going to order this, and I don't think I had any problem. I hooked everything up. Then I went and moved a cable or something, did something, because I'm always doing that. And monitors, black. Checking the power, doing all this kind of stuff. And I checked several things, and what the hell's going on? I thought, wait a minute, they said, and of course I've got a bunch of cables, HDMI and DisplayPort, and I don't know which one I'd hooked up. And I don't remember if I went back and hooked up the one that was still in the box that came with it, and then it started working, or if I'd hooked that one up and it stopped working. Can't remember after all this time. But anyway, just a few minutes ago, I, had everything hooked up, and actually that's before I hooked up this other monitor over here. But I did a reboot. Boom, nothing on this monitor. And then I thought, what in the hell happened? I went and pushed in, made sure the cables were pushed in, the HDMI and the DisplayPort cable, make sure nothing. And I thought, I think this, it really is a thick cable, rugged cable, and kind of long. And I thought, I think that's the cable. And I don't remember which monitor, but anyway, I yanked it off and hooked up another DisplayPort cable. Boom, everything works. So I've got that other cable laying over there, and it's nice and long, and it's, well, it looks like, and it's, the plugs on the end are like deluxe and everything. I think I'm gonna throw the damn thing away. I think that cable has caused me trouble several times. I think that is the cable. You know what would be nice if there was a barcode on everything, like on these cables and everything that you could get a barcode on, where you could scan it. And then when you have like trouble with a cable, you'd scan it and then just put in, maybe answer a couple questions, and then you would, down the road a piece, something happens, you scan the thing again, and you'd see, hey, this has been a problem here a couple of times, or you'd put it in, and the next time, So I don't know. They'd probably charge a whole lot of extra money just for that. So, let's see. I'm not seeing my. I'm seeing the audio over here. I'm on the map on my. Let me drag this over again. So you're seeing. Let's see if. Well, I can't see it. It's so small now. Oh, I can see it up here. Yeah, I'm looking out on the screen up here. And let me. That looked like on the audio input there. I think we are at least synced good. I am going to upload this to see what it, is there anything else I should do with it to check on? I guess not. So I'm going to upload this. I'll leave the other video on, one before this, because it shows, what I tried. I do not believe that the problem with the last video was because I don't believe it was the blue echo, the echo, or the blue echo. Oh, I don't believe it was this. I think it was somehow the screen size setting that I think, this is what I think, and I may be wrong. I had the screen size, and I think somehow the data in the top and then the bottom, which I couldn't put anything in, I couldn't slide my video up or do whatever. I think somehow that was being read into when the thing was being saved and was causing, that's what I'm probably wrong. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and cross your fingers that that I've returned back to the good audio that I had before the last one. Thank you very much for watching.